Okay, now that we've done that, now now it's time to go down into the basement area. And as you can tell, it doesn't look like there's an entrance here, but I gotta get it just so it's nicely hidden. Otherwise, what's the point of having a sub-basement or a basement, should I say? Huh. There we go. Nice little hidden stairs. So there's our stairwell. Oh, let's close it up so nobody can follow. There's the mechanics, kind of the mechanics section for it. And then, oh, look at this. Let's open up the door. Then we'll close that door. And let's take an elevator ride down to the basement area. Okay, so this is the basement, which is a work in progress. I've got, done a little bit of tunneling that way, and kind of went around in kind of a square. Type thing, and I've got a whole network set up so I can just drop stuff into these boxes and be able to, you know, so that when the inventory fills up, I can put stuff there. And I've got two elevators here. One elevator is kind of an access section to the outside. It looks kind of plain. I go out here, and there's my train track section right there. And we're in the outside area, and there's my drawbridge and um, my dock section is just over here as well. And there's my dock again. There's this. So if I ever, need to secretly, castles are nice when you've got kind of some secret entrances, and it looks just like a regular cave. A little bit of a light here with a waterfall, inside. Then we go in, close, and we go down the elevator. Glitch there. And then we can send that elevator back up. Now this elevator here takes you down quite a ways. Plus, it also has a setting where I can stop when I need to work with the elevator that's right beside us here. I will show you that lower area later because that's part of a sub base or an way underground base. And the idea that I got for that was kind of like a Stargate, Cheyenne Mountain idea. But some more of this basement that I'm working on. I've used the computer craft turtles to do all my digging for me, type thing. So I've still got lots to do in this area. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do once I get it all dug out or you know. Okay, so I can access my network to when I need coal and stuff, some network stuff. And right here I've got access to the elevator. And then what I was thinking right here, because it's so close to the water, I was thinking of if I ever needed to put, or ever wanted to have like a self-destruct section, I could put some or the TNT right here and blow a hole and have water rush in. Okay, let's go down to the base, or kind of the Stargate base area. Okay, I gotta hit this just right. There we go. Our hidden door makes it so that nobody else knows that it's there. And now we can close it up or open it if we come this way. And if I'm down here, I can access my network to be able to, craft, put stuff in, whatever needs to be. And let's go down. We'll start with the first section. And as you can see, I can see my network, you know, runs all the way down here. And what I did here is, right now I have all my resources are in my storage up in my castle. Well, if I ever needed to, I could come down here. Uh, Plus, there's all that red network that for all my mining. I call that kind of my mine network. Well, it all funnels into this one right here, and I've set up kind of a transfer station to be able to transfer everything from one network into another. So I can flip some switches here. I can have it come out of my blue network, which is the castle network, and this is my kind of sorting. It pulls everything out of there, and then I can either have it go into the blue network, or I can have it go into my base network. And that's where these two switches come into play. Right now I've got it set up so everything goes into my castle network. And then I've got a small sub transfer, you know, I put stuff in on this side and it transfers and puts it into this side if you're wanting to switch between the stuff in one side to the other. Okay, let's go down to the next section. And this one here, can access my networks. This Stargate room kind of has its own little small sub network, and I base this area off once again Stargate because Stargate room, and this is the control room right here. That's what I kind of made it look like a little bit. Okay, let's head down to the Stargate room. Okay, so I can still access my upper network if I ever needed to. And here's the Stargate room itself. And so if I really needed to, I could go from here straight to the upper onto my courtroom from there. And there's my kind of Stargate control room. Now this area here, I put some doors for security, and I've got a train that I'm in process of. I've dug about 2,000 squares in one direction going north, so I'm going to set up a little train station here, because eventually what I'm hoping to do is have like a whole underground network for different things. And then these doors take you down when you need to work on. It's kind of like a little storage room for or utility room we need to access um, the for the elevator. And then I said I've in process of this is my big mechanic room. I've got this big furnace set up. I've got big, massive network control center. I've got my CPUs and a whole whack of sub CPUs, and I've got a chamber for compressing materials, air air chamber. And here's my underground storage with lots of expansion room. I can add another 5 more sections onto that. So if I got a whole lot of resources, I could set them up to go into there. Right now I've only got I've just got one small section because I found I haven't needed. This is for growing crystals, turning dust, a charger. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have every little bit of crafting stuff in here. So if I need to craft something, I can go to these terminals right here and craft something. And then I've got I've got 3 air compressors, and I've got an air system to do those doors, and eventually I will probably add some more hydraulic doors. And this is right here. You come, and my plan for this right here is I'm going to eventually set up a whole underground city. And up there, what I'm doing is I'm calling that my kind of my research room. And how you access that is you come up these stairs here. This will be the research that way. If something happens or blows up or something, it's just it's kind of a little bit separate from some of the other base, and lower priority. But this is my underground city that's in process. I got a temple, and I've got a bunch of houses for people. And over here, you can look out and see lava. What I'm probably going to do is put some hard glass right there, so people can't get hurt. This is that elevator that I was talking about that takes you all the way up to the, so you get 2 access points. Plus, I've also set up an area so that you can look down a little bit, and you can also look at lava, so you can look at the temple from the top there, and then over here I've got an access point where you can go and go up a whole whack of stairs, and it takes you to a different area. Haven't figured out what I'm going to do there, but I've got lava that covers this whole part of the area, so that if somebody decides they want to go digging and they hit lava, it protects the top part of my base.